I couldn't tell what he was thinking.
It's Tuesday. Welcome to Uno Taco. All right, this is take one of a one-take Tuesday, what I've called Uno Taco, because there was a few good ideas I had. One was I like food and I like tacos. One was the only day that you could possibly eat tacos on a YouTube channel is Tuesdays. And number three, I want to do this with people. So maybe you could actually have a taco with me. Maybe we could do it kind of like what they call a mukbang. Maybe you've seen that. You just watch people eat a lot of good food. I'm going to try different tacos. It kind of wrapped in that. It's number four. I want to support local businesses. And yes, I'm probably going to get some tacos from Taco Bell, but at least they're local people, right? I'm supporting a franchise. I'm not going to get into the details of a national brand or not, but I want to try different tacos from around where I live, which is a very small corner of very southwest Georgia here in the United States of America. So middle of nowhere, here's this little town. There's actually quite a few places that have really good tacos. So I'm very thankful for that. But I want to do this with you. So there's kind of a community element, a support local businesses element with everything going on. I have the freedom to actually go places and actually get food and sit down in restaurants. That is unique. Yes, we wear masks into it, but a lot of these establishments are allowed to allow people back in. Allowed to allow. You know what I mean? So here we are, one take Tuesdays, what I'm calling Uno Taco. So as you can see earlier, today's restaurant that I'm featuring today is Rancho Grande. And this is actually a really good spot, really popular Mexican restaurant here in Thomasville. They have authentic Mexican tacos, which are one of my favorite authentic Mexican taco places in town. There are several others. They do other offerings, more Americanized tacos, if you will. They offer several selections, as you see in the menu here that I'm kind of showing onto the screen. Got to go on a date with my wife for this amazing first episode. She is almost 38 weeks pregnant at recording this, doing this one take. So we're taking as many dates as we possibly can before this third baby comes, because we know it's going to change. And yeah, I probably am only going to be able to afford Taco Bell. But that all aside, what I want to talk about today in my one take, in my first episode of Uno Taco, which is actually a suggestion I took from my amazing wife, was as a millennial, as a dad, one thing that's an interesting opportunity and difficult thing and funny thing is actually naming a kid. How much pressure I think is surprising to people, and even it's been surprising to me of how much pressure there is, because a name means something, you know, and it impacts this kid. I mean, I remember for me, my last name starts with a B, and so that meant that I was actually, if we did alphabetical order, I was toward the front of the line, and I liked that. I liked that my last name started with the B. My first name starts with a J, so, well, I was kind of in the middle of the group, but then you know, you have handwriting and all these little things, like for a 3, 4, 5, you know, elementary aged primary school, it's interesting how much a name affects a kid. Now it's also interesting when it comes to the meaning of a name and how that may affect a person. Just the fact that, yeah, my kids can change their name legally, but they're kind of stuck with it for a little while. And it's an honor to me to actually take the time to think through that, to name. We've obviously named 2 of our kids. We have 2 daughters. We've named them so far. And this discussion isn't about what their names are, but just the idea of naming a person, like giving a human a name. And some parents are pretty inconsiderate about it. And so I'm sure you've seen some funny ones. And we have to be really careful, because my last name is not normal. So we can't just do any name, but it's been a fun adventure. I hope that this has been interesting. I guess this is something that I wanted to talk about really briefly for this first episode of Uno Taco. My wife and I we're on the fence with a couple names. We feel like if we have to name another girl and have a third daughter, I think we're safe. Which is funny because we've already used names that we really liked, and we haven't a third one. But naming a son, yeah, that's gonna be interesting.